You have probably heard that all you need to do to make millions of dollars in e-commerce is to find a winning product. The problem is that people who tell you this, they never actually show you how to find one. Instead, what most of these people usually do is tell you to go to AliExpress and sell items like fidget spinners, lava lamps, or pet leashes, where you literally make like $4 profit per sale. But let's be real, it's not 2012 anymore. Selling items like that means tons of angry customers and a whole bunch of bad reviews. What usually happens is you'll find a viral product, make some money for a month or two, and then once the virality wears off, you are right back to square one hunting for the next viral product. And on the cycle goes, and you're just like a hamster stuck on a wheel. And that is why I'm going to show you the best way to find products that you can make over $10,000 per day with consistently year over year. And using this exact process that I'll be showing you is how Jack and Joel came into my program with a store they couldn't get over $15,000 per month. They implemented this process and they started a new store from scratch. In the first 7 months alone, their store crossed over $1 million. And this process is exactly what Ashton used. He had zero prior experience. He came into the program and he built his store to over $600,000 in sales in a single month. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. There are 3 simple steps to finding a winning product. Step number 1 is we want to brainstorm product ideas. It's very unlikely we're going to just think of a multi-million-dollar product off the top of our head. Maybe we can, but it's better to actually get some hard data and do some research on this so we can have some certainty. We want to brainstorm different ideas, look up certain metrics about them, and that will actually tell us whether or not we have a winning product in reality. Step number 2 is verifying the price point of the product. And the reason we want to do this is we want to sell products that cost over $2,000 so we can make the maximum amount of profit per sale. So if you were selling a fidget spinner, like is on the screen right now, you would probably make around $2 profit per order. Where if you sell a sauna, like on the left, you would make $2,000 profit per order. So the higher priced items we sell, the more profit we make per sale. For the same $2,000 profit, if you're selling items that cost $2 profit, that means you have to deal with 1,000 customers. That what you see on the screen right there is your customer base. So you can deal with that, or you can sell one item where you make $2,000 profit and you can deal with one person who probably has a lot of money and is somewhat easy to deal with. So what do you think is easier to manage? This or this? In step number 3, we want to verify the product demand is over 30,000. So that means there's at least 30,000 people per month searching for the product that we're selling. So that was the why. Now let's get into the how. Step number 1, we want to brainstorm at least 25 product ideas. And there's 2 main ways to do this. The first way is to just use ChatGPT. So provide me a list of 500 plus high ticket dropshipping products, costs over $2,000. And then just let ChatGPT do its thing and it'll spit out a whole bunch of different ideas for you. Method number 2 is to just keep your eyes open in day-to-day life. So maybe you're at the gym, you see treadmills, you see ellipticals, you see workout weights, you see barbells, you see squat machines. Maybe you're in someone's backyard, you see gazebos, you see fire pits, you see pool covers, you see fountains. There's literally items everywhere, guys. So the goal here is we want to find at least 25 ideas that you think logically could cost over $2,000 per month and that have at least 30,000 people per month searching for them. And this process is exactly what I personally did to find my first winning product, which was a sauna, which I went on to sell over $2.5 million of. So once we have our list of 25 ideas, the next thing we need to do is verify the price point of over $2,000. What we're trying to do here is we have all of our ideas. Now we want to actually confirm that the ideas we picked cost over $2,000. And this is very, very simple. All we need to do is go to Google Shopping and type by the product type online and sort by over $2,000. So right here, if I was doing sauna, for example, I would go to Google Shopping and I would type by sauna online. And what we're looking for is we want to then go down here to the price filter. We want to sort by $2,000. And not every single sauna in the history of the world has to cost over $2,000. All we're looking for is on average, are they sold for over that price? And we can clearly see that there's a whole bunch of saunas that are well over $2,000. So then saunas would then meet this first criteria of being regularly sold for over $2,000. Next up is we want to verify the demand. And this is very, very simple. All we have to do is go to Ahrefs or SEMrush, and we want to just type in the product type. So you can see right here, if you type in sauna, saunas have 95,000 searches per month, which is well above the 30,000 per month threshold. Just some word of advice, the bottom 2 here, Ubersuggest and SEMrush, both have free trials. Ahrefs is superior, but it costs money. So if you're just getting started, I recommend going with one of the bottom 2 on a free trial. But if you are eventually going to pay for one, you want to be paying for Ahrefs if you're going to spend money on it, because it is by far the best one. And guys, here's some other product ideas for you. We have saunas, we have cold plunge tubs, we have massage chairs, we have red light therapy, we have ice chambers, we have hyperbaric chambers, you have the home heat niche, where you have fireplaces, fire pits, furnaces, wood stoves, outdoor fire tables, fire towers. You have the elderly care niche, where you have mobility scooters, hospital beds, pool lifts, wheelchair elevators, stair lifts, Hoyer lifts. But here's some bonus stuff that you can also look into if you want to be extra certain. We have Google Trends to analyze seasonality, and you can consider something called brand loyalty, and you can also consider your competition. So first, if you want to look at Google Trends, what we're really looking for is seasonality. So if I type in sauna, what we want to do is we want to go to the market we're selling in, the United States, and sort over the past 5 years. So you can see here there are some peaks. The items do sell better in the wintertime, which makes sense because it's a sauna. It's hot. People are wanting them more in the winter. But overall, this is not a huge up and down swing. So we might see like a 10 to 20% drop in sales during the summer months. We might see some really stronger months from like December till February. But overall, it's relatively stable. Just to show you something that is very seasonal, like let's say if we were selling snow plowers, we can see that obviously it's extremely seasonal where our sales will virtually go down to zero. Like we'll see like 80% drops. So we want to avoid items like this. But the thing is, even if you're selling items that are super seasonal, you don't have to sell only snow plows on your store. You could sell outdoor power equipment. But if you're selling like outdoor power equipment, you could have your snow plows in the summer, but you could also sell something like pool heaters, which would be inversely correlated. So you could have multiple items on the same store. So even if some of them were seasonal, you could counterbalance them with inversely correlated seasonal items. Number two is you can consider brand loyalty. So this is not a perfect concept, but the best way to describe brand loyalty is when you're going to the store to buy a cell phone, what are you going to pick? You probably think iPhone, Android right away. That is an example of brand loyalty. If I say to you, you're going to the store today and you're going to buy a desk, you probably don't have brands immediately trigger in your mind. So usually with high ticket e-commerce and high ticket dropshipping, we want to sell items that do not have brand loyalty. Now that doesn't mean you don't have to know any brands. For example, if you're buying a grill, you might be familiar with Napoleon. You might be familiar with Weber. That's not brand loyalty. Brand loyalty is when you are literally deciding strictly based on the brand. Like I want an Apple iPhone. Where if you're buying a grill and you know Weber, you know Napoleon, you're still going to pick the grill that is best for you. You're not going to make your pick solely based on the brand name. So usually with high ticket dropshipping, we want to avoid items that have heavy brand loyalty. And lastly, you can consider competition. So an easy way to do this is head over to Google Shopping. And like I did here, you can just type in buy sauna online. And what you want to do is scroll down and you want to see roughly how many stores have the word sauna in the name. We can see here, there's like a whole bunch of sauna stores, Sun Home Saunas, Sun Valley Saunas, Sunray Saunas. And usually if you see like 30 plus stores all with the word in their name, that would be indicative of a competitive product. Where if I sell something like Stump Grinder, it's going to be unlikely that there's anything. There's some stores here that might sell it. They're a little bit broader stores. So they're not just selling stump grinders, they're selling a whole bunch of collection of items. So that would be indicative of a less competitive product if you can only really find it on stores that sell a whole bunch of other items. And that right there, my friends, is literally the exact process that you can use to find products that you can scale to over $10,000 per day. But having said that, finding winning products is only one part of building a successful e-commerce business. There are many other things you need to do other than pick a winning product to build a multi-million-dollar e-commerce store. So if you're interested in a completely free course that shows you A to Z, how to set up your business, how to pick your niche, how to find suppliers, how to set up your website, then click the button in the top right-hand corner of your screen and it will bring you directly to the 9-hour-long free training. And if you want to work directly with me and my team on building your first ever e-commerce store, click the link in the description below. It will take you to an application form and you can apply to work directly with us. If you took any value out of this video today, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys with some more banger free value soon. Cheers.